Hey guys, welcome to another book diary. This one is for Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 5th book in the core Throne of Glass series, and it is my Throne of Glass read-along book for August. It's the 30th of August today. I've been reading this since last Thursday, and I am only on page 129, so it's taken me a week to read 129 pages. Part of it is, it's not the book's fault, but when I read a Sarah J. Maas book, I always tend to slump a little through the first 100 pages until I really get into it and it picks up. But I read a ton in July, I read a ton in August, up until I slumped. And I think I've just generally hit a reading slump, and the combination of it being a Sarah J. Maas book and me having read so much and being on the verge of burning out has really all just contributed to me slumping and not wanting to read at all right now. I am getting interested. I'm more interested in the act of reading now. For the last week I've just been wanting to do anything apart from read, and then when I think, oh, I should read, and then I remember it's this, I'm like, oh, but I don't wanna. This is a really good book, by the way. I gave it 5 stars. I really love it. It's just, it always takes me a little while to get into Sarah J. Maas books. I remember the end of this book, and the plot twist, no, cliffhanger, is intense. I know that Sarah has just released some excerpts from Kingdom of Ash, but I don't want to read them because I don't remember everything that happens in this. At the moment where I'm up to in the story, not a lot has happened. Lorcan and Elide have now met up, so they are now travelling together. Manon, I think, is not far away from going to find Aelin and joining up with them. Dorian is on the run with Rowan. And I think that's everybody. Aelin is with Adian and Lysandra, and she sent Fleetfoot away again. Which, I don't know why she keeps trusting people with her dog, because she sent Fleetfoot to Orinth with Ren. Is he with Ren? And Ren's granddad. But if I was those guys, I'd be like, oh, I can't be bothered feeding a dog and carrying a dog in a time of war. And I'd just leave it behind. So I don't know why she trusts people to look after her dog. But that's just a random side thought. But anyway, I'm gonna maybe read a lot of this tonight. This is the weekend, it's the Thursday before Ryan's coming, which you'll see if you've been watching my weekly vlogs. I'll put whichever vlog it is that Ryan turns up in up here somewhere. I've just been busy tidying, shopping, editing and filming, so I don't have to do it when he's here. And I'm just generally tired and busy. But I might read some tonight. I might not. We're gonna see. Hey guys, so it's been a while. I'm still reading Empire of Storms. You may have noticed some things have changed. I've got a haircut, I've got a new camera, and if you've been watching my channel then you know that those things happened a while ago. That is how long I haven't been reading Empire of Storms. So because I feel kind of weird doing a book diary now, but I'm going to do like I've done the other books in the series and I'm going to continue, I'm just going to recap you where I'm at. So I don't really remember what came before this, but I'm assuming I said something in the other clip, the only clip that I took for this book. But we are in the Skull Islands. Adian has just met Gabriel for the first time. Selena is trying to get Rolf to join her, and she's discovered that he is a Mycenian, which is the kind of lost race that disappeared. She has sent out a ripple of magic and the Valg and now heading towards Skulls Bay, and she did that to kind of force Rolf's hand. So that is where I'm up to now. I essentially got to page 284 and then I hit a massive reading slump. Because this is such a long, hefty book and I've read it before, it just really wasn't compelling me. I was burnt out from 2 months of reading a lot of books, so I had to put this on hold. I only read 3 books in September, but now I'm back and trying to finish this book. I am actually so much more into it. I'm glad that I took a break from it because I'm reading a lot faster. I'm more interested in what's going on now. And it's not that I don't like this book, because this is my favourite book in the series so far. I was just, a lot of things were contributing to me being really slumpy, and unfortunately this was not the book for my slump. But it seems that I did quit it just as it's about to get really interesting. I don't really remember anything from this book. I don't know what I said in the clip before, but I don't remember anything apart from the ending and that Lorcan meets up with them eventually. So I just thought I'd come in, let you know where I'm up to, let you know that things have changed and it's weird. But I'm gonna go read some of this and I'll let you know what I'm thinking. So I just read the bit in this where Lysandra is slaying as a sea dragon. It's that battle at the Skull Islands, where like Aileen completely loses control and everyone is desperately trying to save Lysandra, who is saving their asses after Aileen just like messed everything up. Lysandra slays. Lysandra is my second favorite character after Manon. I just love her. She's amazing, and just that she's so badass. She's just so badass. And you know what, another thing, my favorite OTP, well my OTP in this now is Lysandra and Adian. I forgot how sweet they are. I absolutely love them. Rowaelin are okay, but I was always like a Kaol and Aelin person, or Kaol and Selena. But Lysandra and Adian, guys, do they have a ship name? I don't feel like I've heard a ship name for them, but if they have one, then please put it in the comments, because I just love them. Adian's so sweet, and it's just that bit where she's lying on the beach and she's in sea dragon form, and he's just trying to like calm her down, and he says to her, he's like, I will marry you one day, whether it's now or in 20 years, but when you say it's okay, I will marry you. And I'm just like, my heart, I just love them. I'm a little bit past that now, and I've also got to the bit where Abraxas swoops in and drops Manon off at the boat with Aelin and Rowan and Dorian, etc. And I'm just so glad, like, this is the bit where everything starts to heat up, because I just remember the battle at the end where the 13 are there, and I'm like, you bitches just slay. I love this book. It's still my favorite in the series, despite my slumpiness getting into it. Absolutely loving it. Loving all the girl power and like just the badass queens slaying, whether they're queens, actual queens or not. Just my heart, guys. I'm loving this. I'm up to the bit where Aelin has said that Abraxas has to go. It's just so emotional. My OTP, I know I said it was Lysandra and Adrian, like literally in my last clip, but my OTP for Throne of Glass is actually Manon and Abraxas, and you can all fight me about it because they're just, oh my god, what if Abraxas dies in Kingdom of Ash? Let's not dwell on that. Elide and Lorcan just kissed. Much excited. I forgot that that happened. I thought they never actually kissed, so. Oh, Lorcan and Elide though. I'm up to the bit where Gavriel and Fenris have just seen Lorcan and they're like trying to kill him, and Elide just throws herself at Lorcan, and Lorcan's like, oh my god, no, Elide, what are you doing? And I'm just like, ah! This book is my favourite in the series, and I can't even explain why. Like, the ships have a lot to do with it. You all know that I'm Maas trash, and I'm like down for that total territorial female thing. It gets me excited, and some of you are going to be like rolling your eyes so hard at that, but it's true, it does. But aside from that, the reason that I love this book so much is just a feeling, you know, you get that feeling. Like, when I'm reading it, I'm just getting that feeling, and it's like right here, getting a feeling. Guys, I'm in like fangirl mode right now, and I need help. Lorcan's dropped his shield so that Elide can be healed. And he looks her in the eyes and he says, I wanted to go to Pranth with you. Guys, my feels are just a bit much right now. So sorry about my bloodshot eyes, but I have had contact lenses in today, and when I took them out I pinched my eyeballs, so my eyes have gone all red. But I'm up to the bit in Empire of Storms where they've been through the witch glass and they've seen what has to be done, and I don't remember finding out that Aelin had to die to send Erwin back to his realm. So I'm shook about that. But I'm on page 632 now, and the next time I update this I will have finished it. So emotional times ahead. This book just makes me feel so much more than any other book in the series does, and I absolutely love it. So I'm approaching the bit where Aelin gets put in like a steel box and taken away, and then I have to go into Terror of Dawn where like it doesn't follow any of this. So I'm a little bit nervous right now, because I know the ending of this book really upset me, and I read it when it was released in 2016, and I was like, how can I wait a year? And then I had to wait 2. But I'm going to get into this now, and I'm going to finish the book. Okay, so it's literally been 2 minutes since I just said that I was only going to update you when I finished, but I knew that this was going to happen, but I forgot because of all the battle stuff. But Abraxas has just turned up with a 13, and I've been waiting for this for so long because Manon was like pining for him because he hadn't come back, and I knew he was coming back with my favourite badass bitches. Oh, I love it so much. Also, just as a side note, I've asked my friend Najwa to get me the Indigo exclusive edition of Kingdom of Ash because the front end pages have art of Manon, Abraxas and the 13, and I just need that in my life. Ow. I finished Empire of Storms. I forgot how painful the end of this is, and I forgot how hard it is to read. It's now like 2 AM, 1:41 AM, and the thing that I love about Throne of Glass and Sarah J Maas's books is the way that Sarah makes you feel for the characters. She writes characters really well, and she knows how to manipulate your emotions and make you connect with them. And the thing that I love about Throne of Glass in particular is how all the threads are woven. So you have the Assassin's Blade, which has like 5 short stories, and every single person in those stories is relevant. Every single person comes to join the armies. And I forgot about the assassins, and I forgot about Wendelin coming after Aelin had already been captured. I forgot about Cairn torturing her, and my heart is heavy. I know that a while back Sarah released the first 2 chapters of Kingdom of Ash or something like that, but I didn't read them because I was still reading Empire of Storms and I didn't want to like skip ahead. I wanted to experience it all again. So I might read those very soon because I've got, at the time of finishing this book, I have 10 days until Kingdom of Ash is released. So yeah, I need to read Terror of Dawn, but I really want to read those chapters. I've heard that they're heartbreaking, but my heart is already broken, so like now might be a good time to go into that. I feel like Sarah really comes into her writing in Empire of Storms. Empire of Storms to me is the book in the Throne of Glass series that is equal to A Court of Mist and Fury. And I think a lot of people don't like Throne of Glass because they didn't persevere up until Empire of Storms, or by the time they reached Empire of Storms they were tired and kind of just going along with it. Because Empire of Storms is so on point, and just the friendship and just the way that everyone comes together, it warms my heart. Because I don't know, like these are the things that make me emotional when people come together. Like I used to cry at One Tree Hill when Nathan and Lucas were having like bromance moments, even though like they hated each other most of the time. That used to really like get me in the feels, and just all of these armies coming together, Manon joining Aelin and Ansel turning up, it all just makes me really emotional, and I'm just generally fragile at the minute anyway, so it was a lot. I'm glad that I've read this. I'm hoping that Terror of Dawn holds my attention enough to speed read it because I need Kingdom of Ash, and I hope you've enjoyed this book diary. I'm an emotional wreck. Thank you for watching, if you've made it this far. Let me know if you're as emotionally devastated by Empire of Storms as I am. I'm just, even rereading it, I already knew what happened, but rereading it still just got me. And that doesn't happen, the only other book that's happened with is A Court of Mist and Fury. So, it's my favourite in the series, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm probably going to go and get some sleep because I'm tired and I'm sad. And I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you'll go where nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.